Hey guys, welcome back to Tasman Travels. If you're new here, we are Jordan and Tommy, travelling full time in our camper van around Aotearoa, New Zealand, and loving it.
In this episode, we continue our road trip into the stunning Wairarapa wine country. We begin with a visit to the unique Stonehenge Aotearoa. We venture on our own wine tasting tour of Martinborough, and we finish up camping at one of our most rugged beaches yet. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It's free and it helps us grow our channel. You can also find us on Patreon for exclusive content. Check it out. So we just had a lovely peaceful night at Gladstone Reserve.
Right down by the river.
Yeah, and we actually managed to get down a track on the riverbed. So we camped on the riverbed.
And we just went up it. We were a bit nervous, weren't we, about coming back up the track because it's muddy and an incline, but the tyres
It was
were just
fine.
epic.
Yeah.
So good.
I was a bit nervous, is it a tidal river? But we made sure, kept an eye on it for a few hours and it didn't move it at all, did it?
Wouldn't have gone down there when we didn't have these tyres, because we wouldn't have got back up.
Wouldn't have felt safe in normal tyres, but yeah, that's where we was. And then this morning, another beautiful day, and we're off to Stonehenge Aotearoa, which will be an experience. We've never been to the England one anyway, so it'll be cool.
Like the English one is full of history and...
Oh yeah, this is a replica, isn't
Yeah,
it?
something like that. We're not really sure, but we'll find out. And then we're going to head into Martinborough and hit some more vineyards, aren't we?
And that'll be nice, because we can just, I think we're camping at the golf club.
Yeah, so you can stay at the golf club if you're fully self-contained, but only sort of by appointment. You have to contact them to see if they've got space, to see if they're okay to take you. We've been dealing with a lady called Chris who's been so lovely to us. It's either that or the horrible top 10.
Yeah.
Now we contacted them, not very nice response, and we've stayed at top 10s before, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's really expensive.
I mean, we're fully off grid anyway, so we don't need any of their facilities.
No.
So it's a bit overkill.
It's overkill. I would much rather... It's tourist trap, isn't it? There's no freedom camps in Martinborough. But I'd much rather give $15 a night to the golf club and support a local community-run thing.
Yeah. We didn't really know anything about this wine, the Wairarapa wine region. But in Martinborough, you can actually camp in town or at the golf club. You can walk to like pretty much all the wineries. Can be a bit of a walk, like maybe an hour to the furthest one. But that's pretty special.
And that's rare with vineyards, isn't it? Where was that place in Australia? Was it somewhere in the Clare? Or the Barossa Valley, where isn't it?
Yeah, McLaren Vale, I think it was. Situated in the Wairarapa countryside, Stonehenge Aotearoa is a practical open-sky astronomical observatory following ancient knowledge of stone circles.
Wow, beautiful day for it, isn't it?
We began our own self-guided tour by watching a short video which helped educate us on how stone circles worked and what to expect. Although similar in size and appearance to the famous Stonehenge in England, Stonehenge Aotearoa is actually not a replica. It's a complete and working structure designed for its precise location in New Zealand. Yeah.
What do you think?
Unusual, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely unusual.
Yeah.
Cool.
whole experience was very interesting and unique and worth a stop if you're passing. Just got to
On Giant Shoulders.
And it's our first vineyard in Martinborough.
And it looks really nice at the moment, doesn't it?
It does.
Like, what a lovely little location they've got. And we're meeting the wine grower Sam, who's going to do the tasting. It's by appointment only here, but it was so easy to make an appointment. They're really responsive. It was great, so this should be good. Yeah. We met Sam and began our tasting experience with a wander through the beautiful vineyard. The vines here were established in 1988 across 4 hectares. The team here are fairly new and they intend to build on the reputation this vineyard has acquired and help it evolve in new ways. Back inside we tasted several different wines in a lovely intimate setting, and yes, the wines were lovely too. So we've just finished a tasting with Sam at On Giant's Shoulders here in Martinborough. They've permitted us to do some drone shots, so Tom's just doing that. And I've got to say that was perhaps the best tasting experience we've had in Aotearoa so far. They've got such a good setup going on here. When you get to Martinborough, make an appointment, make a booking, send them an email, give them a call, and it was just great. You've got to come to On Giant Shoulders. We had a great time. Really, really, really good setup. Love it.
Our next stop was Margrain Vineyard, family owned since 1992. At the cellar door there were many wines on tasting in a beautiful setting, although none of the wines really took our fancy and we didn't stay for long. Hey! A little bit tipsy. Well, I am anyway, you've not had as much.
No, I'm driving today.
Yeah, being sensible.
I think it's time for some lunch.
Some lunch, and then we're off to our last winery for the day.
Atarangi,
and then we'll go and camp up.
Yeah. Why not? Epic Bakery. Oh look! It's like, no, she wants to come with us. Hi mate! The Lone Ranger is going.
Our third winery of the day was Atarangi, a small family-owned organic winery with a reputation for Pinot Noir. Beautiful room.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Yeah, I kept the heater on because it was so cold in the morning.
Atarangi was founded in 1980. The first vines were planted on a small stony sheep paddock at the edge of the Martinborough village. The vineyard has clearly come a long way and the wines we tasted were really yummy. Hello!
Hi.
So we've just been to Atarangi Winery and it was so good.
So good. So we'd heard it's good on the sheep there, and it really lived up to the hype, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean you go into this beautiful room.
She came out to meet us.
She's really welcoming.
Yeah.
You sit down at this table.
Because it's bookings required.
And then she talks to you about the history and about how they make the wines, and
It's
they-
like
she talks you through each wine, and it's really, you really go away thinking like you've learned
yeah.
a lot.
It's like because it's family owned. We actually then so Karen was our host, and one other couple were there. So very intimate, very nice. And then we actually met Vanessa, who is one of the family, who owns. It's like they invited you into their business, into their family. Do you know what I mean? It's like, okay. I just missed my turn.
Yeah, I know.
You keep talking. I'll turn around.
Tipsy now.
Again, I'm still not.
No, you're being a good boy.
When we get to the campsite, I'm going to drink for England, this evening. It's really good. Atarangi, absolutely worth it. I'm kind of thinking these places that you have to book ahead are the really good ones. So last vineyard of the day. Where are we?
Cambridge Road Vineyard.
Cambridge Road Vineyard, yeah. And I've parked in a bit of an odd spot, but
It's getting a bit windy.
do you want to help? Oh, that'll be fine. It's very windy. But yeah, Cambridge Road, we've heard really good stuff about this one as well. The weather has definitely changed.
But we'll be indoors, we'll be fine.
We'll be fine, we'll be fine. I've got a beautiful setup, we'll show you in a bit. And let's go and taste some nice wine. We're just waiting for the host. Looks lovely, doesn't it? Yeah. It's very busy. It's a very popular place.
Hi guys! So this one is just light, easy drinking white. So what you'll find with a lot of our wines as well is what's on the nose is not what you're going to get on your palate. It'll be different to what you're expecting it to taste like. This one I would say it's light. Like, it's dangerous wine. It's
Yeah.
just wine that you drink.
It's a bit like a flat beer or...
We had a really fun time at Cambridge Road, and we loved that their wines were organic and vegan with nothing added. We tried some really unique and funky wines, which was a great change from some of the more traditional vineyards.
Man that looked after these vines.
Cambridge Road, what do you reckon?
Really good. And I feel quite tipsy.
Technical term for it.
Fucking delicious. We won't put that on.
It's smooth.
How is
It's
it?
bold. It's nice.
It's so good. So we are extremely lucky right now at Cambridge Road. Sarah has very kindly taken us to where they actually make the wine on the site. And look at this. This is awesome. If you're into wine, or even if you're not, but you're interested in how it goes, because it's a complex thing, this is really cool.
That evening we parked up at the golf club and went for a wander to the local to meet up with some of the people we had met earlier that day. The next morning we fancied a change of scenery, so we took a 45-minute drive south to Ocean Beach. When we arrived, the weather was very moody and windy, but this location is just spectacular and worth every bit of bad weather. This free camp spot is right next to the roaring ocean and black sand beach, and apart from a few fishermen, we didn't have any neighbours. This is now one of our top 3 spots. It's hard to beat a special view like this. Join us in our next episode when the weather turns glorious again and we continue down this rugged Wairarapa coast.